Bob was a firm believer in the power of professional associations such as NACVA, especially the ability of their members to help shape the public's view of the profession and the reputation of its practitioners. He fully embraced association membership, joining several professional associations shortly after founding Health Capital Consultants. Being an avid learner, Bob sought out education opportunities presented by his chosen associations. He attended conferences, talked for hours with conference attendees, speakers, and vendors, learning as much as possible during each meeting. He reached out to conference attendees with questions after he arrived back at the office and sought out icons in the profession to act as mentors. Bob developed deep friendships with many of those early mentors who were gracious enough to share their time and knowledge with a rookie. Bob's expansive knowledge of the profession was the result of much hard work. He disciplined himself to devote 90 minutes each and every day to keeping up with industry news, healthcare trends, technology changes, and government regulations related to healthcare.
When I think of Bob, I think he is someone who really cared. He cared about the profession deeply, so much so that he, served on many different committees to further the profession. Certainly, the North American Business Valuation Standards Committee comes to mind. I think a lot of us care about the profession, but very few of us will actually put our own personal capital at risk, whether it be reputation, time, personal time, money, all of which Bob did. And at times that put a target on his back and lost a few popularity points, but it was always to further the profession. It was never for personal gain or the accolades that he's receiving today. He just thought that was the right thing to do, to give back to a profession that had given him so much and to those who gave before him, such as the other recipients of this award in the past. Not only did he care about the profession, but more importantly, he cared about others. He cared about growing others' careers, whether it be colleagues here at Health Capital, the number of Christmas cards and notes that he gets near the holidays and throughout the years from past employees, thanking him for pushing them, giving his personal time to help them further their career. It could be other colleagues, probably many out there, who sought advice on a particular difficult project from Bob, and Bob would be certainly giving of his time, research, resources, whatever he could give, he would do so to help a fellow colleague professionally, but also personally. I see family, I see past friends, college friends, high school friends, in which in civic philanthropy that he provides to others that goes unnoticed, and not by me, and certainly by those who receive it. And he was a man who cared. Behind all that bravado and in his strong opinions that was difficult to move, was a man who deeply cared about others. And I think, while there certainly may not be awards for that, I like to think that is part of the reason why he received this award. He served as a mentor to a lot of individuals as well, and the outpouring of support we've received over the past 6 months is indicative of the mark he's left on not only the profession but on people's lives. There are certainly the large number of textbooks and articles and treatises that he has written, which may be voluminous in number as well as number of pages. For instance, his last book, I believe, was almost 2,000 pages. But it was the goal of his, whether it be presenting at a conference or an article or a book, to present material and leave behind resource for those who read the book, who attended his speeches, his presentation, to walk away not only with the knowledge they learned during the presentation or webinar or reading the book, but to use afterwards in their everyday work life by presenting things in tables and checklists and factoids, things that people can take away and grab and use. I think that is really the thought behind the construct of the 4 pillars of healthcare evaluation, which is the background for the course with CTI and NACVA and IHV. So I think that's really what Bob, again, wanted to leave behind, and again, this award is indicative that it made a mark on people's lives and their careers. I would like to take this opportunity to also thank all of our colleagues out there who've, over the past 6 months, have called, written notes, emails, flowers, giving their condolences and providing support to the family. It's very much appreciated. You know, we know Bob touched a lot of people's lives, but to hear from others that I've never met before, tell stories that I've never heard before, really means a lot to myself, to Laura, and to the others here at Health Capital. It's very much appreciated. I'd also like to thank the members of the Thomas R. Porter Lifetime Achievement Award Council. The award is very much appreciated, and I'm honored to accept it on behalf of Bob. I know he'd be blown away by this, and I think he's in good company with past award recipients. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please enjoy the conference.
As a certified valuation analyst, Bob contributed to the NACVA for a number of decades as conference faculty, a webinar presenter, and an editorial board member for the Value Examiner and for Quick Read. He was one of the first webinar presenters for the NACVA back in 2007 when they first launched webinar learning. He also pioneered distance learning with the NACVA, recently founding the Institute for Healthcare Valuation, which, beginning later this summer, will provide attendees with a course path to achieving a Certificate of Educational Achievement in Healthcare Valuation. On behalf of my colleagues at Health Capital Consultants, and on behalf of my mentor, Bob Cimasi, thank you for bestowing the Thomas R. Porter Lifetime Achievement Award on Robert James Cimasi.